Oz is good.
It's Schillinger.
Go ahead. You're excited.
Okay, this reminded me. This is another prison story. Okay, so I'm in the hole. I'm literally in administrative segregation, right? And I asked the lady that's bringing by the books. I'm like, give me your 3 longest books.
In the hole means solitary confinement? That you're
Yeah, okay. Solitary confinement. Lockdown 24 hours a day, no other human contact, no lights. It affects you. Fucked. Anyways, I asked the lady, I was like, can I get the 3 biggest books you got? So she gave me them. One of them was a book about trademarks versus patents. Not a fucking
page turner.
It wasn't a story thing. It was literally like a reference book on how to fucking patent something. So that was a waste. And
that lady sucks.
What a fucking bitch.
Right?
The other was
Now here's how to install your own HVAC system.
And then but one of them she gave me was Stephen King's The Stand. Right?
Okay.
So 1,200 pages. And I'll break it down. $200 pages of introduction of random people. The fucking plague happens for fucking 400. Then after that's like the aftermath and all that shit. Well, part of the story was they would just tell these random stories of these random people that you kind of assume are all gonna like be part of the story later, you know? Mm-hmm. Well, these two brothers, not but like brothers, like siblings, they go on a murder mission and they one brother gets killed, the other one gets thrown into the penitentiary, and they put him in. So now I'm.
Can you start over? They put
him in solitary.
Okay.
They put him in solitary.
No, I can just fill in the blanks.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, so they put him in the hole, solitary, whatever you want to call it, and I'm in the hole, solitary, what we call it. I'm like, oh, we're brothers now, cool. And it's like 3:00 in the morning, and then the plague hit, and it kills 99% of the population. That means everyone in the prison dies, but this dude, and he's in the hole. I'm scared shitless. Because if some shit were to happen where everyone dies but me, how am I getting out of? Like,
yeah, you'd starve to death.
Yeah, dude, I thought about it. I'm not really into the zombie apocalypse and anything, but I want to learn how to get gas from an abandoned gas station because I have no clue how.
So just so you know, that doesn't work because gas goes bad. It has an expiration date.
Oh. Well, I'm hoping it's like a couple days when everyone died off, and then I'm like trying to get some gas to head. I would assume you just head west. I don't know what the move.
You just head west.
You're gonna want to find yourself a horse.
There should be a national.
No, but gas lasts a while, Kyle. Like I've got gas that's 4 months old in my garage. It's working.
There should be.
I mean, it depends on the. So you've got gas for 4 months, but what I'm saying is like the apocalypse isn't going to have gas.
National meeting.
You go where you want to go with gas.
If there's a fucking breakout and half the world dies, where is everyone going to meet? Say, meet in Vegas right now or something. You know what I mean? Like pick a place that we're all going to migrate to.
I don't want to meet up with the other survivors.
I'm going to Montana. There's already nobody there.
I know where I'm going, and I'm not telling.
Montana was a red herring. I'm not going to Montana.
That's where I stashed the chandelier.
Yeah, that's right. That's the chandelier. So what were you? What got you in the hole, and how long were you in there? Like why'd they put you in there?
Fuck it. I'm telling the story.
Please battery last.
I love Pinochle. I was playing Pinochle. Oh. And this guy named Sylvia
For people who don't know, real quick, can you explain Pinochle? Just
Pinochle is the greatest card game ever made.
Some people don't know.
Who doesn't know what Pinochle is?
It only consists of face cards, so there's no number. And there's like multiple jack. There's 4 jack of diamonds, 4 queen of spades, and so there's 80 cards in a deck. You deal them out, and you play it just like the game Spade, where you lead suit and you try to take books. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's all I can really explain it to give you a simple gist of it. I love the game. I play it on my phone. I've almost made it to old folks' homes where they were playing it because I wanted, like, those are the only people that play it, and fucking old people, like at old folks.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't let me in. So it was the most awkward conversation because I was, so who are you here to visit? I'm like, no one. I was just seeing if there's any action at the pinochle table. And they're like,
sir, this is not a casino. It's the retirement community.
And I'm like, can I go in there and visit the old people? They're like, no, you can't. Like, you don't let just like nice people come in and say hi to the old folks. They would love that. They're like, no,
sir, you smell so strongly about that. Yeah, that fucking Gary's got his teeth on the table. It's getting real.
You've got a cooler.
Dolores has been on medication. Bitch will have a seizure if she loses this hand.
Blaine, those medications are for the patients.
No, Bjorn can't come in with you.
You can't have the morphine.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So anyway, good.
So I love Pinochle, and this dude this new inmate comes in and wants to play, and I could tell he's a degenerate gambler, and you don't get your money on your books the first week you're there. So I know I'm gonna have to wait a week, but I say fuck. So we play a couple games. Like, you're only playing like $1 a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I play a couple games, and I realize he's getting frustrated. So I fucking tell my partner, I was like, hey, dude, throw this game. Like, don't try to win at all. I'll fuck up. Just go with it. So we play the game. I gave him so many opportunities to win, and he's fucking up. But eventually, I literally reneged and set myself, and like gave him the next thing. He won. He was ecstatic. He was like, "Ha! I knew I could beat you, you bitch." I'm like, all right, dude, calm the fuck down. You want to play again? Like, I was kind of mad because I was like, I let you win, dude. Like, if you only knew that I let you win to string you along, but you're cocky thinking you fucking won the World Series here, dude. Like, stop it. So over the course of a week, I got him to where he owed me like $50. So I let him start playing $10 hands or $10 games, which is unheard of, to give him a chance to win back. I let him win one here and there. He owed me $300.
300, you said.
Wow.
300. Okay. So the way, when you get someone in that kind of debt in there, you can only order $50 worth of store at a time. So I go, all right, dude, I'm going to get like $35 worth of stuff for me. You can get a little bit of food and some hygiene. Don't want you picking up a tear. And then just do that 3 times. So 35, what was that? That would be like 105.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You can do it.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Okay, I know it's 105.
It's 105.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, you guys are at.
No, that's a joke I make every week. The whole incalculable thing. Don't take it personally.
Okay. And so the day that I'm supposed to get store, I'm like, hey guys, I go, hey man, we're gonna go to Mainline, which is like where you go get your food. I'm gonna go to Mainline. When I get back, just have my stuff ready in a bag. I'll walk by your cell. You can just toss it to me. He's like, yeah, whatever, dude. And I'm just like, okay, that's not the response I want, but okay. Go to Mainline, come up to his cell. I'm like, all right, dude, let me get that. And he's like, fuck you, wop. And, which is like basically like the N-word for Italian people. If this would have happened on the streets, I would have been like, whatever, dude. But this is prison, where if you let someone talk to you like that and don't do anything, everyone's going to think you're a bitch. It's prison mentality. So I went in there and I started piecing them in. Started beating on them real.
With just empty fists?
Just, yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Well, this is a thing to me, like stabbing, but yeah, I got confused.
No, I'm masturbating him furiously.
Hey, hey, and I got him coming, right?
He's coming hard.
So,
and I say that's another 30.
Of course, the tier is like yelling and screaming, and the fucking riot shield guards come in, pin us, and take us to the hole.
Okay.
Did he ever pay
Now,
you?
no, because that's when they transferred me to Wall of Wall. Now, one thing I will say, and this will give you a time frame, when they took me to Shelton, I was in the hole for 36 days. Okay? When they took me to Shelton, it was the first time I listened to music, and they played I Like the Way You Move by Outkast and Jamie Foxx and Twista, like slow jam. Those were like popular on the radio at the time. And I never heard the songs, but listening to music for the first time after fucking 30 days, dude, I got goosebumps, dude. This is amazing.
So
like, imagine not listening. Go ahead.
I've been watching that show 60 Days In, and season 6. And quickly, for anyone who doesn't know for some reason, they put undercover people in a jail, like a hardcore jail, to try to root out drugs, contraband, and see how well the COs do their job. Well, anyway, one of the participants, someone who is undercover, loans this guy 3 packets of grits because the man is hungry. And he says, "You owe me 3 soups." And the guy's like, "Cool, I'll get you tomorrow." Tomorrow comes around. My girl's messing with my money. She won't put any money on my books. I can't get you your soups. He's like, "You're going to pay me." And he's like, I'll pay you. Next day comes. "I don't got nothing, man. I got nothing." He's like, all right. Take off your shirt, your pants, your flip-flops, and give me your fucking towel. Yeah, give me your fucking towel. And he takes all of these things from them. He is the undercover, and he has taken all of this man's clothing and his towel, which is a commodity in prison, by the way. Your towel is... We had 3 towels, and you could pay money to get a special towel. But this seemed like his only fucking towel in jail. He then takes this man's flip-flops, pants, shirt, and towel and gives it away to his buddies, and they're all laughing about it. The guy went into PC.
Yeah. He
went protective custody after that. He feared for his life. Yes.
Hey, Kyle.
What an asshole.
I have to slide this in, okay? So in Washington, you can get a care package up to 15 pounds. Okay. You can get Oboyo meat sent in. You can get books sent in, or you can have your family sending, but only once, like basically 4 times a year. Some dude had a beef with some other dude and had his girl send him 1 pair of socks in his package, and that was the only package you can get for 3 months. It was just a pair of socks. Fucked him over. So meanwhile, his family put together a fucking care package, and he's on the phone like, "Why'd you deny the care package?" He's like, "I would have never denied that. It's this fucking asshole sending me a pair of socks, and I signed for it, now realizing it." That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's super fucked up. We could get whatever we wanted anytime we wanted, like sent in. I mean, they would go through it. They read your letter.
Of course.
They'd scan it, drug dog on it and all that. But I had people send me books. So like Chiz sent me a bunch of books. Kitty sent me a bunch of books. And I read like voraciously. I went through Stephen King's got... I'm not going to say I went through half the Stephen King catalog, because that would... I need to be away.
Did you read the 4 novella story thing, the different seasons?
The what now?
4 novellas.
The different... It's called Different Seasons. Where it's 4 not short stories, but the novella is basically not long enough for a book, short enough to be a short story.
I read The Mist.
The Shawshank Redemption, Apt Pupil, and Stand By Me all made movies from that.
Okay. No, I read 11/22/63, The Mist, It, a good bit of The Stand. I was working on It when I got released, and I didn't go back to it. It was crazy long. The book It, and there were some others. I read a little bit of The Gunslinger.
Do you ever get pissed at Stephen King when he spends 30 pages describing a dude's arm?
Yes.
It's like, come on, dude, let's keep this moving.
Oh my! In 11/22/63, he was describing some guy who had diarrhea, and it was like 40 minutes of. I listened to an audiobook, so it must have been like 40 minutes spent on how his stomach was upset.
To me, because I was, literally trying to kill time, sitting on my fucking bunk in prison. Take your time. We got nothing but it,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so like I didn't mind. I just try to do, I try to let my mind paint the picture that he's describing, and it becomes a little bit more visceral for me. So I didn't mind it. If I were listening to an audiobook, I could definitely understand that, especially you, because you're listening to it while you do stuff, and you're like wanting a hop along kind of story, and he don't do
Yeah.
that too much.
It's a little easier to follow when things are happening. Like you zone out and you could be like, "Wait, we're still on the diarrhea for real?"
Yeah. Yeah.
He had to buy incontinence pants, which I guess are big diapers, and there was this long story about how the guy behind the cash register reacted to the incontinence pants, and I'm like, "Oh my
I had no
goodness."
problem with any of that.
Send me a link to those.
I had no problem with that part of the book. I liked that part of the book. It was showing you that time didn't want him to change time.
Right.
Reality itself was saying, no, stop trying to change fucking time. And it was like throwing any roadblock in his way it could. I liked that part in particular. I liked him going, because it was in the back of my head. It was like, God, is he gonna shit his pants while he's trying to stop this murder? Like that's on his mind. I'm pretty sure he was wearing a diaper when he went to go be a hero.